All right, we're here on M1ck. Got my boy Labs gonna be here with us tonight. Welcome, Labs.
What's up, bro?
Not much, just chilling. We'll see who pops up in the chat here in a minute. Just be picking around, hanging out. This is a late night session. It's not for the kids. It's a grown-ups kind of channel for lock picking fun. So that is just your forewarning. We're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna see some of our picker friends in the chat. And we're gonna pick some locks and hang out. That is what we do.
Hoping I'll be able to open this damn lock for the first time.
I hear that. My dad's got some football on tonight. College football going tonight. Uh,
Yeah.
it's
You watching that NC State game?
Wake Forest and NC State playing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in North Carolina, so it's a pretty big game here. When Wake and State play, it's a pretty big college rivalry. I'm a Tigers man, so I don't care which one of them wins. But I guess since my dad's from Wake, he's from Winston, so I guess I'll have to pull for Wake on this one.
Got you.
State's always got a good team though, the Wolfpack. Trying to get my chat pulled up here so I can see what we got going on. Sorry for everybody in the chat. M1ck's a little behind on his chat. We got Delbert and Wild Billiam. What's up, guys?
What's
Me and
going on?
Labs just decided to do a little picking around and hanging out. So, welcome. Let's see here. I'm going to try messing around at first with this little master number 3 that Dean sent me. Now, I'm going to tell you guys ahead of time. It's pretty much brand new out of the box, but he told me it came from a big box of master locks. And I know it says number 3 and it's a regular master lock number 3, but he told me himself that this one was sent from hell directly. And I've only picking it once, and I believe him now because I have not opened it yet. So I'm gonna give it a shot again.
What's up, GK, man?
What's up, GK? Just doing a little hanging out, picking tonight. Got nothing better to do. Rarely do, but I enjoy picking around. So here we are. I'll probably move my camera around to the side view here in a second. People seem to like that for me. So let's kick it on around here. I just wanted to say hello to everybody properly first before we get switched. Let me switch my camera around the other way too. Sorry guys, just 1 second here for me. Alright, did we lose Labs? We still got Labs here. Or did I lose him? Let me make sure I got Labs here. Okay. You still there, brother?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Just making sure I didn't lose you totally on camera here. My camera's acting all crazy while I'm trying to flip it around. Trying to get back to where I can see what I got going on here.
When in doubt, hit it with a hammer.
Trying to get you back on screen first and foremost. I don't see you on the screen. There we go. Alright, now we got Labs back on screen. Sorry, folks. M1ck's still getting adjusted to camera life. We'll bring it down. And beautiful. Widescreen, good vision. Thank you again to Mr. Happy for the new pod. My boy Labs got a new pod, so now we can see what we're all doing real good. These little tripods for your cell phone really step up the game. I love it, man.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
see. You say you got yours for $20? That's a pretty good deal, man.
Yeah, it was probably 20 or a little less.
Yours is a little bit not. Yours are pretty nice ones. Let's see here. I think we'll go with this tensioner here. Now, as I said, this master number three right here is pure evil. Dean told me it was sent from hell. Still new in the box from hell. I haven't opened it yet. It is. It appears to be a master number three, but something weird about it. He
Yeah,
did.
Delbert, I've been working at this 7240 for a little while. Still haven't been able to open it yet.
Yeah. 7240. I don't have one of those yet. I've got a 7440, but I haven't been able to open that one. And I would love to get a 7240, but Avis's I always have to order online or something. I never run into an Avis in a store or anything.
Yeah, I had to order this off Amazon.
Yeah, that's like the only way I know to get them. I mean, they're good German locks, but I never see one in like the Harbor Freight or like a hardware store or something.
Now, I normally see like Brinks and Master Locks at stores like that.
I think I was told once that they used to have them at Home Depot or maybe Lowe's Hardware, but I could be wrong. I swear somebody told me they used to carry Avis in one of the hardware stores, though, like one of the home improvement ones.
Right.
I don't know about that, but that's what I
But
was told.
yeah, the 7240 is going to be one of the things me and Broke Picks talk about tomorrow night. He's going to try to help me get this thing open.
All right, right. I remember you said you guys were going live. That's awesome. I love
Yeah.
going on Broke's show is awesome for me too. I like hanging out with Broke. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
He sure
What's
knows his
up,
way.
Graham?
He definitely knows his way around lock picking. Try a different pick here. Devil Master Lock. I got some other stuff down here I'll mess around with here in a minute. I'm not even sure what I'm going to be picking on tonight. But I reorganized everything today, so I got a better idea of what's here.
Oh, shit.
Greyhound, how are you tonight, sir? We got Greyhound in the chat, guys. And Delbert's here. GQ Man. GQ Man, thank you for dropping by. I noticed you were here a little while ago, but thank you for being here. Pretty sure I said what's up earlier. I want to make sure I did. That's my
What's
boy.
up, man? Dude.
Evil Master Lock. Just feels like straight up mud in there, man. Springs are all just they feel like they're new, but they already feel wore out. If that makes sense. They already feel like somebody just beat the crap out of them. I swear it just came out of a box. Like this is a new lock. Feels horrible in there. My pick doesn't even know if it's on anything. GP-Man says you can only tell the lock is possessed by a demon if you look into its eyes and they're all black. I haven't stared down the keyhole of this master lock yet, GQ-Man, but I'm pretty sure something evil's living in there. I think I might have heard a growl when I took it out of the box earlier. Nicholas Matlack, how are you today, sir? That's my buddy. I was just picking with one of those Reapers, Nick. I'm about to go back to one of those in a second. I'm picking the most evil master lock number three to ever walk the face of the earth. Dean P sent it to me. He had a box of a bunch of them, and for whatever reason, he unloaded it off on me when I bought a couple of things from him. This was one of the freebies. Always watch out for the free locks you get from lock pickers. Those are the evil ones that they wanted to get rid of. They don't keep the ones that pick good. See here. Maybe we'll do a different one of these. Why not? It sure doesn't want to open it. I can tell you that. Matlack says can't sleep for the fourth day in a row. Damn, Nick, that's a long time to be awake, brother. I always have a rule about 3 days, man. When the sun comes up that third time, it is time to make yourself sleep, no matter what you have to do.
It's just a melatonin.
You gotta figure something out. Oh, there we go, Nick Matlack. The reefer number 4 was the answer, guys. It somehow managed to get the Master Lock 3 from hell open. All right, that's fantastic. It's all because you showed up, Nick.
Yeah, in your face, Delbert.
We tamed that demon with the Nick Matlack number 4 reefer in the beautiful black cloaks. Thank you for that, Nick. It really does slay some locks, guys. Gotta say. And I can't forget the beautiful Moki Turner. These things are awesome. They're like the Longhorns that come in that Greyhound set. And my boy, my boy Stang got me these, and they're awesome too. I obviously needed to pick up the deeper one of it too. That was the answer. I was going too shallow when I
What's up,
grabbed
not too
it.
dead?
That number 4 got it done.
Got mine
I got
too.
to find me another lock now. Demon lock. The demon smoke did escape, GQ man. I saw it coming out of there. It probably just went back into the box though. I got a feeling if I put it back in there and close the shackle, it'll return to its genie like Jin evil state. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there so the genie doesn't get mad for the future. We're gonna put that lock back away. Ugh. Yep, definitely still in there. What else we can play around with? I want to see if I can get this master open again. If I can find it. Oh, wait, let's try this number 1. I never did get this thing open the other night. This is one of the ones Nick Matlack sent me. I couldn't get it to pop on the mail live the other night. We'll try playing around with it, see how that goes. I don't like to always break out the same old, same old. You saw Mick pop it before, locks. So that's one of the reasons I appreciate my friends sending me all these cool new locks. Because whether I fail or do well, I still get to learn some. I still send them out to somebody else when I get done either way. That's what it's all about, man. I'm going to keep staying with this number 4 for right now since it worked on that last master so good. What's up, Not Too Dead? MTD in the house. Thanks for coming by, Not Too Dead. I think I was just talking to you earlier tonight. Let's see, we got some dog pack people in the house tonight. The dog pack site's been blowing up, guys. We got 44 Delta over there today, guys.
Yeah, I was seeing that. That was dope.
Yeah, 44 Delta got into the dog pack today, too. He's got him a little spot for him to show off his stuff over there now, too. I'm really stoked to have him. He's really one of the best, probably is the best 3D printer that I know. That's not to slight anybody else, but I think everybody can agree 44 Delta's got some of the dopest 3D prints of any person on the planet. He really knows. He's got his formula worked out, and his machine works good. But I mean, the slim cloaks on these are those are sweet, dude. They are factory looking sweet, good stuff.
Yeah, he's got some nice looking vices on there too.
Yeah, the Chuck Vice is beautiful. I think for 35 bucks. I think it's 35 bucks for everything you need to have one. And that's a pretty solid price for what it is. You can get it in like I don't know, dude. There's probably 30 colors or something. I haven't counted them, but you got a ton of options. I know he's got one that glows limeish green like this. That's the one I'm crazy about because I love my green stuff. Um, I think I've got some plug followers that he made. Um,
Yeah, yeah, I'm glad you said that. I need to get some of those.
his plug followers are nice too. They're the ones that I've got look like a purple green titanium finish. They're pretty sweet. My buddy Jim A1100 sent me those. They're pretty nice, man. I think somebody sent him some, and he had just bought the same set. So since he got two of them back to back, he sent me one of them. Thought that was pretty cool of him too. Dog pack says Delbert. Yes, hashtag dog pack. If you're in the dog pack, hashtag it up. Dog pack, guys. Woo! I'm loving the dog pack action. I really am. Greyhound has got a live coming up too, guys. If you haven't already looked at Greyhound's site and hit your reminder button for his, it's 8 a.m. in his time zone, which is Mountain. So luckily for me in the East Coast, that means 10 o'clock. So at 10 a.m., I will be checking out his show. I think it's tomorrow. I have to double check.
Yeah, I think it is tomorrow.
Could be the next day, but I think it's tomorrow morning. But I think Greyhound's still in the chat, or somebody knows for sure can tell you. Um, but yeah, Greyhound. I may pop in on his show if he allows me to. If I can get in on the dog session for a minute, I might jump in there. But yeah, he's got a big live show coming up, and I don't know when, but him and Rune Smith have that. They've got that.
Saturday.
They've got that Hellhound sweepstakes they're doing where you can win one of those Hellhound picks that Rune made. It's basically a dog leg, but it's got the Rune Smith style handle with the runes on it. It's made of wood. It's really nice handle stuff. He's making me some stuff, but those Hellhounds, I think they're only making three. They're making one for Greyhound, one for Rune, and then they're giving away the third one,
Yeah, it's
which
definitely sick.
I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna try my I'm gonna try my dog leg right now while we're on the subject.
Dude, I'm fucking loving these things.
I'm a big fan of my dog legs too, bro. I really like them. Hold on 1 second, guys. I got a water failure here. Oh, sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. All right. Greyhound says Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 8 Mountain. That would be 7 if you're on the far west coast, west. And if you're over here on the east with me, like I said, it's gonna be 10. So if you're in the UK, that means 5 o'clock. In Australia, I guess it's the next morning at what is it? I can't do the math on that one, guys. Sorry. Add 14 hours and you'll have it. I do know it's 14 hours. I can tell you that for sure. I found that out earlier.
Stu trying to sleep, man. You gotta keep it down.
We got Stu and NTD in the house, guys. I'm trying to get them to hang out in the dog pack a little too. Their mitten maid and shackleman stuff is definitely a part of the community that needs to be shown a light on and passed around for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah, I've been watching their Shackleman stuff lately. I've been taking an interest to that.
I'm wanting to get some peerless cuffs and stuff myself to play around with that stuff. Nick Matlack says his Greyhound should be arriving tomorrow. That's what's up, Nick. I think Skip just got his today. He got that beginner set. So now he's got, I think, the elephant trunks and a set of dog legs. And since he got the beginner set, it came in that sweet leather pouch.
Yeah, I just ordered the elephant trunks tonight. I can't wait for those to come now.
Yeah, I want to try those too. The beginner set's got the turners like these in it. These big long style ones. These are Mokies, but the Longhorns are basically the same kind of ones. I like them. That's what I'm using right now, actually. I love double-sided turners that are just wiper insert style. It's one of my favorites to
Right.
use. Nick Matlack says he got the heavy dog legs. Yeah, the heavy dog legs. I think I'm using too heavy of a dog right now. I gotta get down to a 20. I'm just bullying it a little too hard with that 25. Bare Bones just logged into the server. Oh wow, nice GP man. I've been wondering if they would make an appearance. I know that Pocket Women is a big fan of their stuff, and she pretty much is the queen of that hemisphere of lock picking. I think it's pretty safe to say. So I'm very happy to hear Bare Bones is making their way around. I would love to try some bones out myself. I've always wanted to. I heard that right now they are not shipping to the U.S., but I could be wrong about that. It's on and off these days, guys. They really are messing all of it up with all this tariff BS, but we won't get into that too much. Let's swap over to the Welcome to Mountain Mix sign really quick, and let's go right over to the Dog Pack is Open sign, just for everybody to have a nice look at the Dog Pack symbol. I'm gonna have to try another lock for a minute. This master here is getting a little too mean for me. Let's go to Old Reliable real quick, just for some fun. All right. Let's start it. Is there a difference between the medium elephant trunks versus the other set? That's a good question, Delbert. I could not tell you the answer. I will hope that somebody, when Delbert has a question about Greyhound lock or a Greyhound lock picking situation, it worries me that nobody knows because he is one of the most Greyhound knowledgeable guys I know. Delbert's a huge fan of the Greyhounds, so he doesn't know, and I don't know. I have to find out. Blue Scooby Wagon has entered the chat. What's up, Scooby? What's up, Scooby?
Big
Greyhound
Steve.
Greyhound says there's a regular elephant trunks that's short hook, and there's a medium hook with a little more on downturn on the tip. Oh, okay. So I guess that means that one's more of a short hook and the other is more of a medium. Come on, baby. There we go. Much better. That lock always manages to open for me. I need that. The dog legs are always nice, man. I really have enjoyed using these dog legs. That little notch makes the pin sit in there just right. They really did a great job with that. I don't know which one of my cheap bunkers this is, but we'll give it a little messing around. I'll get into something harder here in a second, guys. I have to warm up just a little bit. I haven't done any picking today. I've just been hanging out, been being lazy and hanging out in Lady Locks Live, talking to people and stuff. I haven't picked anything today. Delbert says he's going to have both after this information. That doesn't surprise me one bit. If there's a Greyhound, Delbert's pretty much going to buy it or have it on the way anyway. Not sure why he even asks anymore. He should just hit the send button and figure it out when it gets to his house. I'm going to try the top on this one. I'm giving it too much. Did we lose you totally? Are you still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Just making sure you good. Take
I'm
your
just
time.
doing something real quick.
Do your thing, man. I get it. I get it. Sometimes the curtain gotta go up for a second. Never mind the man behind the curtain. Oh no, don't be playing that in the background, dude. You're gonna get this video like captured or whatever. Please, no music, no pop music in the background. That's the quickest way to kill a video.
Hey, Mick,
hmm
there's your elephant trunks coming to you, brother.
Elephant trunks. What about them?
They're coming to you.
Why are they coming to me?
And you said what?
Why are they coming to me?
You should get them the 21st or the 22nd.
Oh, you telling me you sent me some? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do that though, bro. Wow. Thank you, Labs.
No problem.
I appreciate that, bro. I will absolutely rock them out on here, as you, I'm sure, already know. I will make sure to send you some love back your way, too, of course. Definitely gonna send you some locks back up, too. I've got, like I said, I went through my collection today, and because of M1ck total generosity, I'm gonna have to pick some of these things and get rid of some older things, so some other people can enjoy them. So, and I'll have some cool stuff that I can probably send you a few of too.
I might have to add Greyhound to my monthly bill list.
Well, I'm sure he's gonna keep growing his set. Um, I hear they're talking about maybe doing like
When they
a.
talking about rakes,
I heard he was talking about rakes. Yeah, he's also talking about adding his own tension turner.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, he's thinking about designing his own turner tool. Is what I'm hearing. I think that would be cool too. Yeah, I really like the idea he had with these. The dog legs are sweet, and I really appreciate the elephant trunks, man. Because
Put a bottle opener on the end of that tensioner, and I'll love you forever.
that's definitely the next one I would use. A bottle opener on the tensioner. I'm sure somebody could make you one of those, man. It might even already exist out there somewhere. You never know. People make
I'm
tools.
sure. I got a beer koozie that holds that's a fishing line as well.
People make people make tools out of all kinds of stuff these days. Wow. Oh, it's just these bunker hills are hard sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Trying to
Think I
lick
gotta
it.
lube. Think I gotta lube this one up. These it's been picked so much. These pens are fucking grimy.
Right. Yeah, that happens over time too, for sure. They start getting all clapped out and dry. I got 3 and 1 for that.
Because even when I pick it and I turn the core, it feels like it's stuck.
This one's getting over there. Let's see what we got for this thing. Let's see what we got for this thing. Give it a little quint though. I want to pop this yet. It's getting clapped.
All right. That one's pain in the ass. I gotta lube that one up.
Failure hurts. Failure hurts. We'll come back to that. We will come back to that. No reason to continue hurting my feelings.
I continue to play with things that hurt my feelings.
I do it, but I gotta come back to them sometimes. My feelings are sensitive, and if I get all riled up, I won't open anything.
My problem is I like being challenged so much that I jump into things that I'm not ready for.
Well, we all do that sometimes.
I do it every time. That's my issue.
I like to fail hard later in my session. I like to at least try to get a few things open before I just grab the hardest thing in my set. Now, sometimes when I'm off camera, I'll go straight to picking the pack lock, but
I want to get
most,
one of those too.
most of the time on here, I try picking some other things first.
This fucking thing feels.
10:30. Yeah, I'm glad you hit me up. I didn't really have much going on tonight, but I figured why not hang out and stick around, have a little fun.
Yeah, I wasn't doing nothing but sitting here having a drink and playing with locks.
I was thinking about getting it all out, but I wasn't gonna go live till you hit me up. But I didn't say I wasn't wanting to. I thought about it. I didn't have a really reason. Didn't have much of a reason to until you decided you wanted to get on too. And I decided, sure, let's do it.
Why not? Do it for the boys.
Let's do it for the boys. Let's get in there and get a couple. Try to get a couple anyway. Let's try a different turner. I think I'm not feeling what I need to be feeling here. Something a little more oomph on it. Now we got a little bit more to play with. Elephant trunks are Southern Specialties designs. Is that right, Graham? I was not aware of that. So it's good to know. I find them to look kind of like a monkey paw, which I'm pretty sure everybody does, but doesn't
I've
mean it
never used one of them yet.
doesn't have a place in the kit as well. And the dog leg is fantastic. So I think putting a notch in a swooped down pick like that was a very, very great idea. And I'm a big fan of it. I like it. It's definitely something unlike anything else I had before. You know, when I saw it, I knew I wanted one. Just getting annihilated here. This is what happens on the worst of nights. Getting beat by my easy lock.
I just noticed you had a little Yoda there, bro. That's dope.
Oh yeah, my little girl. This is Skip right here. That's
Yeah.
Skip. Skip,
This my little buddy right here.
that was him. That's Skip over there.
That's my little buddy right there.
Right.
That little leprechaun.
I see it. I like it. Sorry, my monitor screen's a little behind. I had to look around. It's so lagged that I'll get a nice preview of it again here in a second. Yeah, on my screen you're just now showing it. Oh, okay, I see. Much better. Now I got a good look at it. Yeah, that looks like the fighting Irishman in a pop doll. I dig it. But I think it's actually Leprechaun from the horror movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. My girl loves that one. She's a big fan of what's his name? Warwick
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis. Yeah, that's him. I like Warwick too. Willow was a badass movie. I like Leprechaun too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back to the well for something I know that's gonna open. Let's do it, Mr. Lafayette. Oh yeah, there we go. Much better.
Man, these bitches are still out here. What the fuck? Man, I'm trying to smoke a cigarette in peace, man. I don't want no beef.
So,
Bro, these fucking things are huge.
stationary. Oh, man, I
These
thought Wake was
fucking
this thing. What's going on? I
these
thought
fucking
Wake
hornets are like 2 inches long.
was a little cooking here. Oh, dog. Go made good short work of that one. Yep. You know, Greyhound tells me that 44 Delta makes the handles that fit these popsicle style ones like his. And so you can basically get a handle that's really sweet like this, but for this pick. That's what he
Really?
uses. That's
Really?
what he uses. Yeah, it's the same one that fits the covert instrument ones and all of those. So if you get the one I'm talking about, it fits the echelon or a dog leg or any of that. It looks like this, but it's cut different on the inside because
I
this is
might
a
have to.
Reaper. So the Reaper's a little jagged inside. It's a little bit different because it's if you open it up, it's kind of like a cutaway. See how it's kind of like, oh, sorry. It's kind of like got the triangle shape in the bottom.
Yeah. I
That's the
might
way
have to
that
check those out.
but it's got magnets in it that hold it together. I really dig it. If you turn them all the right way, I had them all messed up the other night when I was showing you guys me putting them together. But I took the time to rearrange everything the other night. And if you turn it all the same way and get it all done the right way, they'll actually lock together in one big brick like this. It's really cool. Check it out.
Greyhound said they're the ones from Multi Pit and Southern Specialties.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's the same kind of popsicle stick size handle as the multi pick or the Southern Specialties. They're the same measurements. But yeah,
Yeah,
you can get them all snapped together like this if you get the magnets arranged right. Check that out.
that's pretty cool.
I just peel them off and
Hey,
use them like that. I don't even keep
that's the
them.
next challenge, bro. Magnetize them all together and get you a couple different locks.
Yeah, the Wolverine attack. Yeah,
Wolverine challenge.
Wolverine challenge. Look at that thing. It's me looking in it. Or the Freddy Krueger. That might be more of a Freddy Krueger if you do it right.
Hey,
Since
that's a
it's
good Halloween challenge.
this Reaper and it's black, we'll just call it a Freddy Krueger challenge. I don't think I'd be able to swing all of them at the same time. I don't think I could pull that off.
Hey, you might be able to get that Berserker challenge done in record time.
I want to try it again with my maces, but I can't do it on these little locks. I need to get me a stash of like 19 more Brinks brasses or something. Then maybe I can do it. There we go. These monkeys are really comfy too, man. I love the big size on them. Definitely the largest thing I have. They're large and in charge, boy. There's a big old pick. It feels really like it's like a Lamborghini. Definitely nice, man.
Yeah, I can't wait till they start shipping again.
Yeah, I'm really stoked about them picking back up shipping when it happens because I've got a few more I want to order. I do know of one place in Britain that might ship them, but I'm really looking forward to the days when all this dumbass stuff ends and we can just order Mokies wide open again. Because they're not ridiculously expensive or anything. I mean, they're not cheap, but they're not, you know, they're not like paying for custom picks and getting five of them. You know, you'd be paying $1,000 for five custom picks and stuff like that, probably. So they're not that bad for the quality you get. I like them anyway. They're pretty sweet. I was most fortunate to get the ones I have. My boy Stang hooked me up with those, and they were probably some of the last ones still in Lockpicker's bench. They actually, he originally ordered the black handles, and they told him that they didn't have any more black handles because of some fire that happened or something. But then they had got just four to put on these, and would it be cool if they sent him the green ones? And he knew I wanted the green ones anyway, so he was like, "Yeah." I would have cared. I wouldn't have cared either way though. I would have took them in any color. He could have gave them to me in lime. He could have gave me in pink. I would have still been like, "Thank you. These rock." Trying to get those stupid brinks I showed you guys earlier. Harbor Freight Lock. These things can be way hard sometimes. I don't know why. They've got that same dirty spring feel to them. All muddled and crappy. Just sounds like something's breaking every time you touch it. That's what a master. That's what these Harbor Freight ones sound like. Every little move just sounds like you're breaking something in there.
Later, Greyhound.
You out of here, Greyhound. Have a good night, sir. I will try to be awake and see your show on Saturday. I'd love to stop on by. Thanks for coming through, brother. Woof! The big man, Greyhound, leader of the pack. Greyhound's awesome, dude. Let me try something else here. So, is anybody else picking tonight? Or y'all just hanging around, man? I was just wondering if anybody picked anything cool recently, got into anything they had not got into before, that type of thing. My most recent open was a one of those itty bitty locks, and then I opened this M530 that Nick sent me. I might play
Yeah, I've
around.
been playing with these itty bitty ones. Fucking hands are cramping up pretty quick though. It's hard to
Yeah,
hold them.
yeah, depending on what pitch you're using and stuff, that happens over time. And just your hands will get more used to it over time. It doesn't really matter what you use; it's still going to happen from time to time. There we go.
I've been trying to play with these lately, but I haven't had any luck with them.
Let me see. Oh yeah, little kick cylinders. Kick,
Yeah.
kick cylinders can be pretty hard sometimes. I put one in the vise the other night and I couldn't feel anything in it.
I was playing with this one earlier, and I couldn't get anything. I think I got maybe one click, but everything else felt dead.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes. Get some of this stuff out of the way. So I don't have to clean so much up later. Always dropping one.
Oh, that's what's up, Scooby.
What Scooby got here? Scooby got into his 64 Ti 40. I've been wanting to get one of those, Scooby. Is that the titanium one? That's the titanium, right, Scooby? I've been wanting to get one of those locks. It looks really cool, and it is. I know it's a hard one to pick. And that Lockwood that you're talking about, that's like a abloy type low level lock, I think. That's a good lock too. I would love to have a try at some of those, Scooby. You've always got some nice locks, Scooby. Right now, I am hunting for a certain pack lock. There she is. Get out of here, you. You're gonna answer to everybody for not opening. Everybody, meet Packlock 410 Pro. Um, the same mean old Packlock I haven't opened yet. And if it ever opens, I'll get my 200K and my blue belt. So hey, I just want to mention it because if something crazy happens here and it pops open, I'm gonna need to save the footage later and double back and get that. So just in case that fluke of an open should happen, and I get to
Hey,
actually celebrate for the first time in months. Well,
opens and open, brother.
it's actually been like 3 weeks, but still, 3 weeks can be a long time with the same lock, guys. This thing's really giving me more problems than it should have, and I should be picking it in hand because it's a lotto, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it in the vice just because it looks good on camera. People like a vice. Don't know why, but there you go, vice people. Mick's gonna use his vice and fail for you for a little bit. So if you were into popping locks, I did that part already. I popped about 4 or 5 locks. We enjoyed it. Now I'm gonna try something that won't open.
And watch it open.
I hope it does. I'd love to pep talk it into flying open accidentally.
Hey,
But it's
caress it first.
locked up now. Let me go ahead and do the obligatory show them the key thing. So again, oh yeah, that is a big wad of keys. Um, yeah, where'd it go? Pack lock. There we go. I do know where they're all at. So this is the right one here. It is a 200K key. It goes to that stupid little orange lock behind us there. That works really good. And that's what we're gonna try to open. So yeah, pray for us is what I'm trying to say.
You gotta stop talking bad about it if you want to open it.
It knows it's not trying to open today, but we will give it. We'll give it a day. I think this time I'm going to use one of these little Reaper handles in the top of the keyway. I've been trying a bunch of different ways, tools to go about this. This time I'm going to try starting out with a M1ck pick. And if I can find this turner that I just had, I'm going to use it. Where did you go, turner? There is 1 and 2. That's 1 and 3. Where did 2 go, man? There it is. Got it hanging out in the back with the rake. Get back over here. We're being paged to the show. You're on. We're going to use the little top of keyway one, I guess, if it'll fit. There we go. Maybe that'll give us a little bit to work with. It won't fall out of there. And we'll see if we can do any damage here. All right. Nightmare. Hello, Nightmare. I didn't see you sneak in on me. Thanks for coming to hang out, Nightmare. Nightmare says I'm struggling to get into my ASA maximum and restricted. Yeah, that sounds like a tough one, Nightmare. I wish I was far enough along to be of any assistance with something like that. But all I can tell in my existence thus far is that an ASA abloy is made in Sweden. It's a really nice lock, and it's a really hard to pick lock. That's about all I can tell you about it. Don't know much else about it, but I will pray for you and you're open on it. No doubt it will yield at some point. Blue Scooby's the one who knows his locks. Yeah, he can help you talk about that. If anybody has any lock questions about what your lock is or how you might need to try picking it, or if you're just trying to clean a lock or something, Blue Scooby right there, my buddy with the blue wrench by his name, he has moved all the way up to, I believe he's a brown belt now. Is that right, Scooby? Yeah, anyway, Scooby's a pretty Grandmaster Dojo type of picker now, guys. He's really a serious picker these days. So if you got some questions about lock picking, I would advise you to ask him. That's what I do. I say, hey Scooby, what lock is this? What would you do with this? Scooby will be happy to tell you those things, man. He's a great guy.
What would Scooby do?
Exactly. What would Scooby do? Scooby would open this orange lock, I can tell you that. He wouldn't let it sit here and mock him the way it mocks me.
I fucking hate these things.
Brown belt. Yes, Scooby. I thought you got your brown on. Congratulations, sir. You worked really hard. When I met Scooby, he was a green belt, and I knew right off the bat he was not batting high enough for some reason. I said, you know way too much and own way too many nice locks to still be a green belt, sir. He started logging his locks and opening some locks. Before I knew it, Scooby was already at brown belt. He flew through blue and purple like they were nothing, and I'm happy for him. He is a great guy and a great picker. And I appreciate you coming to hang out, Scooby. I know we don't talk as much as we used to in the early Reddit days, but still got big love for you, Nightmare says, yeah, I'm hoping to get good at it so I can just work my way up from purple to black belt on the aces. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's one way to do it. I
I'm
also
hoping
have
to get some of those Euros soon.
yeah, I love picking on Euro double-sided locks. The cool thing is both sides pick different, so it's like owning two locks and getting to play with twice the fun. Double mint. Nightmare says that I also have a Medico original that I haven't touched yet. Once I get tired of the ESA, I'll switch to the Medico for a bit. Well, more power to you, Nightmare. Medicos and S's are, for one, expensive locks, and for two, hard to pick locks. Most of them are hospital or high security, like last line of defense, grade, good, really good locks. So if you're picking on stuff like that, you're way picking above what a locksmith would mess with. All of the locksmiths would just go ahead and drill something crazy good like that. I almost guarantee it. They would take one look at it and say, nope.
Bring out the demo torch.
Yeah, bring with the torch or the big bolt cutters. We're not failing. And there we go. That seventh pin is evil. Likes to knock other pins down. wonder what my buddy Mustang's doing. I think he's crept in here before. I told him I was going to do a live, but he's probably pretty tired. He stayed up too late last night.
He's been on a mission lately.
Yeah, man, him building that dog pack, man. He has definitely been wide open, but it's definitely been coming together something lovely. I will salute him on that. He's doing his thing with that, bro. I'm looking forward to actually hanging out with the dude when I get down to Florida. He's gonna live about probably 35, 45 minutes away from me when I get back to where I stay down there.
The
I,
farthest south I ever been was Melbourne.
Melbourne, yeah, that's just a little bit above where I'm talking about. I'm from West Palm area down there, and he is in Port St. Lucie, which is about maybe 30, 45 minutes north of West Palm. But
Man,
I
I
stay
had
in
a
Palm
couple
Beach.
buddies. I had a
What's
couple
that?
buddies would drive to West Palm every weekend just to party.
Yeah, I guarantee it. West Palm's wild, dude. West Palm is wild. The jail there sucks. You don't want to end up there. I'll tell you
You don't
that.
want to end up in any jail.
You're probably right about that. I've only ever seen two of them. I didn't care for either one. Didn't stay long. Don't plan on going back. I do not have an extensive criminal record, fortunately. I've been good about that for the most part. I've had a few
Especially,
I've had a few
especially if you go in the drunk tank.
I've had a few misunderstandings, we'll put it that way. Simple misunderstanding. They didn't realize it was me. They took me to jail anyway. Come on, you. Open on up. You got nothing better to do. Open on it. Just working back to front on this thing, trying to do some lifts. I'll see what goes and pops and don't pop. Starting over a little here and there. Maybe I'll get lucky and pop this thing open one of these times. All I gotta do is line 7 pins up perfectly. That's all there is to it. Just get 7 of them in just the right spot.
Hey, it could be 8.
Yeah, it could be 8. That's right. That's the right way of thinking about that. Could be an 8 pin. They were nice enough to only make it 7, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, progressive pinning. I agree, Scooby. Scooby's asking Nightmare if he's tried progressive pinning. He says dropping it down to 3 pins to get a feel for it really makes a difference, which I totally agree. I did that with my 1100. I do it with my practice lock a lot. You can really get a feel for a particular lock, and you can kind of learn the binding order of the lock, honestly. Like, if you start with just 3 pins, you can keep track of which order you're pressing them in, and you can add the fourth one and see how it changes, and then you can add the fifth, and so on. And by the time you put the last stack in it, you already know how to pick your way through most of the locks. So it is a good way of taking it in steps and figuring out what you're working on. It'll teach you the puzzle in pieces, basically.
that's kind of my issue. Is I kind of ignore the binding order. I just jump into it to see if I can open it.
We all do that, especially in the earliest days. I'm doing it right now. Like, I'm not keeping track of any of that stuff, labs. I'm just going back to front, doing some lifts, and
I don't have the patience.
if I feel like I overset something, I run it back and I start over. I do have the patience to keep track of it and to do progressive pinning, but I don't recommend doing it all the time to every lock. I mean, you're not going to get to do that in the field. You wouldn't get to. break down the lock you got to pick and try it different ways to make it easier. So, you know, it's a good teaching tool to use once in a while. You know what I mean? It's not something you don't want to build a you don't want to build a career on progressive pinning every lock you own. Is what I'm saying. That'll just make you too crutched and reliant upon actually doing it that way. And I would say, even to some extent, looking at the key is like that. You should look at the key if you're having a tough time with a lock, but you should get used to picking some of them without looking at the key. You don't want to know that stuff. You want to learn it while you're feeling around. Come on, you stupid pack lock. I'm going to try these reapers in a second, guys. I just wanted to throw the Mokies at it for a while. I do really like them. The feedback on them is really good. And these are the extras, basically, since they're in the Gold Digger set. So they've got a really good strength to them. The base is kind of wide, like a Jimmy Longs. So it's a German Jimmy Longs, is what I'll call it, basically. That's what you got when you have a Moki in your hand. You've got a big old fat German-made Jimmy Longs, and that is back. That's really a compliment for both of them because they're both great picks, man. I guess that means that Jimmy Longs is the American version of Moki. That should be high praise for him too. I really love both of them. Jimmy Longs for the price is unbeatable. I just don't think anybody's got that quality with that price. 'Cause Jimmy's just that kind of a guy. He kind of gift them to the community, and you're just paying for shipping and supplies. He's not really even charging you for all that experience and work he's put into them. He's been talking in the community a lot lately too. Jimmy loves to hang out. He just doesn't like the bigger areas. He likes small chat room areas. But he's a great dude. He likes to kick it with us and hang out and cut up with us too. Jimmy Long's a great guy. Artichoke videos. I haven't watched Artichoke, Scooby. Blue Scooby says I open a pack lock by checking the previous pins as I go. Set pin 1, set pin 3, check 1, set it again. Set pin 4, check 1 and 3. I see what you mean, Scooby. They definitely do like to knock each other down in this lock a lot. And if you bump into number 7, they'll drop every single one half the time. Number 7 really likes to make everything screw up. I think you're supposed to do it near the end or something, is what I've often heard, but I'm no expert, guys. Scooby could tell you more about this lock than I've ever dreamed of knowing.
I just want to know where the Scooby snacks are at.
I just had a little bit of them, I can tell you. I just had a little Scooby snack, and I wish I could pass you a Scooby snack, lad. I'm gonna have some dinner at some point here, but right now I'm not too worried about it. Come on, dude. Must be overset somewhere again. Let's try something else. Mm-mm. Let's try something else. 1 second, guys. Let me get a light.
You can do it.
Yep, straight one for sure. Let's try this number 4. Oh, Skip picks it with the 3, I think. I like the 4. The 4 sounds like the way I want to go. What do I know? Let's see. We got Delbert hanging. Nightmare says, yes, I have Scooby. I can pick with 3 pin stacks so far. Okay, cool. So Nightmare has been frog pinning. Look at this, guys. You see this on my middle finger right here? See how my skin's peeling off right here? You know what that is, right? That's from picking. It's from where my thumb rides under the pick all the time for feeling. I've got a massive callus. So if you don't think M1ck's been practicing, look at my finger. It tells a different story. I'm putting in the time, guys. I'm not getting all the opens, but I am out here trying. Gotta try again right now. Yes, double picker's finger. I've got a picker's finger. It's my middle finger on my right hand. It's got a nice big spot on it from where I do this the whole time. See how my middle finger is pressed up against it? That's because I use it to lift and because I use it to feel and slide up and down like this so I can gauge depth. Somebody said it was weird the way my finger floats around while I'm picking. I said, maybe you just don't see what I'm doing with it. It's actually doing a lot of the work. The back two are just holding the pick and pulling it back when I do a lift. But the front one's doing all the feeling and depth. That's how you hold your pick. However, you can do all of that the best. Skip does this thing where he has his finger up under it, but he's got his thumb on the back. And he's got his pick like between his index and middle finger like this.
Yeah, I hold mine like this.
Then his
I use
thumbs
my
in.
middle. I use my middle finger as like a guide on the side.
Yeah, that's more like what I'm doing, Labs, for sure. That's what I call the chopstick. Some people use it like a pencil. When you've got the front finger, your index finger a little further down the front, that's the pencil. Me and you are doing the chopstick though, brother. That's the traditional picker, good style, classic form stuff, buddy. That's the way I'm the most comfortable and I feel the most out of the pick. It's the way I have the most control over it too. Yeah, guitar player's finger Delbert. I've got the whole left hand of that one, brother. I'm a right-handed guy, so my left hand has the four fingers of guitar playing. My right hand has a thumb that has a lighter spot, a pick spot, and then my middle finger has picker finger. My hands are all calloused up, buddy. And then my hands are actually calloused from shovels, axes, and things like that.
See, I might look at 44 Delta now.
He's got some nice stuff, man. What are you needing from him, Labs? Out of curiosity.
I need to get me
Some
um some stuff so I can
gut and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were talking about. Um, I think Sparrows and Zero Day Gear both have pretty cheap, good stuff. I've got the tweezers from Sparrows and the Zero Day Gear tweezers. The Zero Day ones are kind of sweet because I'll show you really quick. These are the ones Mr. Happy sent me from Zero Day Gear. He got them while they were on sale really cheap. They're usually cheap anyway, but these are the kind that'll hold the pin. Even if you drop it, it'll stay in there because it's a squeeze to release.
Got you.
The Sparrows ones are more of a traditional tweezer, but they still have the pin and loop in them. I like them too. I actually use both for different reasons, but the Sparrows are like a squeeze to close. and they've got the keyhole and stuff on there. They're both sweet, but the only pinning mat I've got still to this day is my hold on, I'll show you. My little covered instruments 3D printed one. That's the only one I've still got at the moment.
I don't even have one.
You don't really have to have one. I've seen a lot of people use nothing. I've seen people use little vinyl trays. I've seen people use like a little box or something like that. And I've seen people use a piece of cardboard with the top ripped off because cardboard's got those little wavy ridges in it. So if you rip it in half, you end up with a little pinning tray of waves.
Gotcha.
It works okay. It's better than nothing. I would just peel cardboard. Like, see this box? I would just peel like one of the corners and rip it off, and then peel it in half, and see how it's got those little bump ridges in it.
Right.
It ends up being like a little V cut tray. You can use that for pinning. But yeah, if you want something really dope, get a get like a real pinning mat from like Lockjaw, Sparrows, CLK Supplies. CLK's got some nice ones. And Multi-Pick's got that really sweet lab mat. Those big ones are usually all about the same price though. They're probably about 20, 25 bucks depending on which one you buy. But some of them are really cool. Like they'll have magnets inside of them in certain spots, and they're all designed for a pin and tray too. So the whole mat's laid out good. You don't really need little pin and trays. Or you could get one of those little rekey kits from Sparrows. They've got that reload kit. It comes with two of the little corner size mats and like four keys and a bunch of challenge pins, like the chest pins and stuff. And it's a pretty cheap set. And it comes with tweezers. It's a good little kit to buy to start out with. Because it's got tweezers, mats, and everything all in one little kit. But like I said, 0 Day Gear and CLK Supplies and Lock Pickers Bench and Lock they've all got
Excuse me.
Dover says sparrows are nice and bare bones are okay. I am not gonna get this pack lock open, guys. I wish I could. It's just not working out. And part of it's because I'm not focused as much. I'm not really in my zone as much when I'm on live. I can pick by feel when it's a lock that I beat more often, or when it's something I'm picking in hand. But really, really, when I'm picking on a vice for like the hardest locks I have, it's hard enough picking on camera without people. The locks get all spooked. I'm getting messages from people. Who is messaging me? Let's see really quick. Let's see. Blake Slid. Let's tell Blake I'm doing a live. Let's tell Blake. Hey Blake Slid, I'm doing a live right now, buddy. Say hi to everyone. But anyway, come check it out if you got time. If you don't, it's cool. Just wanted to give you a quick message back. Love you, buddy. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I'll do respond really quick to my buddy. Mr. Happy sent me a message a while back too that I missed. Oops. Sorry, Mr. Happy. I think I already talked to you here since then. Of course. Alrighty. Let's try something else since the pack lock doesn't want to play. You don't want to play nice? I'll come back to you later, pack lock. We'll play around when all these people leave. Since you're so shy today. See what I can play around with now, guys. Mean old pack lock ruining my live stream. You continue to do me this way, pack lock. You're a good lock, though. You don't like opening, I'll give you that. To the people that pack lock, you built a really gnarly lock. I can tell you that for sure. M1ck is not a frequent opener of that lock. Not at all. I'm still struggling to get the first open on it, guys. But one of these times, it's gonna happen. And when it does, I'll be sure to tell the whole world about it. There it is. Where is it? Like a master lock. I think it's in the other bag. I think I stuck it in that other bag. There it is. Let's see if we can open that one. And maybe I'll even pick around on the red 1100 that I got a little bit tonight, just for fun. Let's see where that thing's at. There it is. Alright. Oops. Brain lock. It's always a good idea to wear shoes when you've got this many locks around, guys, unless you want to break a toe. Because I'm not good with not throwing them. They will break your toes if you let them.
What's that?
Oh, I was just saying your locks will break your toes if you let them. If
Yeah.
you don't got shoes on, trust me, them things will break your legs, dude. Or your toes, not your whole leg. Hopefully. If you got a big lever lock, it might. I don't know. Let me see if I can get this mean little master here open again. I was able to rake it last night. I was a little surprised it opened up. We'll try it again. See if we can repeat that. Since I didn't get it on tape last time, let's see if I can repeat that little open scenario for everybody. My bracelet's all spun around. Pack lock got me all riled up. Let's see what Chuck Soup is talking about. I have some Sparrows picks. Love the monkey's paw. I do not have any bare bones, though I'd love to get some. Me too, Chuck. I feel I gotta give a heads up to the Sparrow City Rake. It got him his 200K patch. Yeah, that is awesome for you, Chuck. Chuck was able to use a Sparrow City Rake to open that same lock I was just messing around with, guys. He raked it open. You can rake it open if you want your 200K patch. Now, they won't give you your blue belt for it, and that's one of the reasons I'm stuck single pin and picking it anyway, but Chuck was able to open it pretty fast with his city rake, guys. There's a video of it on my videos from friends, and you can also find it straight up on Chuck's site. Doesn't matter which one you go to, because he's going to get the views like he should. I'm just telling you, you can find it in both pretty easily. Chuck really slayed that lock, though, with the Sparrow City rake. And it was pretty cool to watch. I gotta say myself, it was a really enjoyable pop to watch. I think he got that thing open in like 30 seconds or less. Yeah, I figured you were, Chuck. Chuck said he could single pin pick it now for anybody who's listening in the future and not seeing the live chat. Chuck already has opened that lock both ways now, guys. So So anybody who was doubting Chuck, just know Chuck's got that lock every which way but Sunday.
Yeah, show that lock who's boss, Chuck.
That's right, Chuck. Chuck has tamed that beast and moved on. There we go, guys. This is a Master 530, guys. Um, it's still factory stock, I think. I'm glad I got it on tape this time. I was able to quint rake it open again with the regular old FNG quint rake, baby. Covert Instruments Classic. I used my Reaper 40 though, but I guess the other 40 from the FNG would probably do the trick anyway. It's about the same, it's just a little longer. I've got one of those right here too. Keep it in my case all day. It's actually one of my favorite turners, guys. The one out of the FNG set, that's a good turner. Covered Instruments makes great turners. If nothing else, you've got to give them that. But I love the Reaper and the 44 Delta handles. Um, that's always been something I could agree on covert people with. This is a great set, guys. I think Covert themselves could have made something like this instead of making our man 44 come out with it, but I don't care because it exists. And thank him for that because it really makes this set a whole next level type of set having those handles on it. And I would tell that same thing to any maker out there. If you don't make some nice handle upgrades like this, you're missing the market, guys. I'm not saying you should start though, because 44 Delta's got all of us covered anyway. So you just keep doing your thing and letting him score. Even the ones that have handles can still get upgrades though. He makes one for these M1ck's that is absolutely sweet. And I love these original M1ck handles. But my boy Mustang, he's got the M1ck handles and he's really into the 44 Shiraz. I gotta say, they are beautiful.
What's up, Nola?
Nola the Trolla, PlayStation controller. What's going on, brother? Glad to see you in the chat, Nola. We're just hanging out, doing a little rake popping on Master Lock that was at least one of the opens tonight. Since this mean old pack lock decided to just hate on me some more. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple more easy ones, and then maybe I'll pick this 1100. But the 1100 will probably not open because I hate to tell you guys, but my green one was the one I could open. This one was from Georgia Jim. I haven't opened yet. I'm still working on it. I opened the other one about 3 or 4 times. Then I
I,
bricked it.
I haven't opened mine yet either.
Then I bricked it. So it died. If I could get the rest of the pins out of it, I could rekey this one to the same way, but it'd still never be the same without the core and stuff. So that's kind of pointless. At that point, I'm just cheating too hard anyway. I want to open this one. But
Ah, fuck it.
it's just something worth mentioning that you can do it. That's kind of what locksmithing is all about. Is redoing all those type of things.
Guess I'll pick it back up.
GQ man is in the house. GQ man's always watching, guys. He's everywhere.
He's always watching you.
He's like Savoir Faire on the old Bullwinkle and Rocky. Savoir Faire is everywhere. Here's this little French guy on Bullwinkle. The This is probably way too deep to be putting in this lock. Let's try it from the top instead. Got no business being that tall. It's probably the tallest one too, isn't it? I think I grabbed the wrong one altogether. Yeah, I did. I got the deep deep. You sit over there, deep deep. You were not being called upon yet. This fuck is not that deep.
It's not that serious.
Nola says, "How did I brick the 1100?" Well, Nola, like a real classic idiot. I could show it to you. I've still got it around. But I did something that's almost impossible to do. What I did was something that happened over time. When I first got it, there was a bunch of grease that came from the shackle and got down inside of everything. So it stopped picking at all. It was all gunked up and terrible. So I took it apart to empty it out, clean it up. It started getting dry because I didn't have any 3-in-1. So it picked good for a little bit, and then it started getting really crunchy feeling, and I didn't have 3-in-1 yet. Anyway, I was not somebody who had a lot of locks yet or a grub screwed practice lock yet. So I was still in the process of progressive pinning it just for fun because I had opened it 3 times already and I was just wanting to play around with it, learn all of its secrets a little better, and use it like a practice lock. Well, one of the times I took it apart and put it back together, I crimped the face of the brass on the whole core against the faceplate, tightening it too much. And it would work that time, but I caused a cut to get deep beveled into the face of it. Well, when I put it back together that last time, it reseated its way into that little spot that I cut, and it was even tighter apparently, and it wedged the entire core into the body. So it's over tightened in the shackle screw so bad that the faceplate is squeezing the core and it won't turn, even with the key. I had Georgia Jim on the phone with me, coaching me with a key in it, trying to smack the side of it to loosen it up some, and then trying to twist it with like some pliers or something. It never would loosen up. I almost broke the key trying to twist it because it's brass too. I didn't want to break it off all the way in there, so I quit then. And I'm happy to say it only had one stack in it at the time anyway. I was just trying to make a point on a video, and I didn't get around to even picking it with one stack because I seized it up so bad that the key wouldn't open it. I couldn't bypass it to open it because it was wedged anyway. So shimming it, bypassing it, all that was not going to help my case. And at this point, I still have it. I'll probably drill it out right here at some point. Um, Maybe I'll get an easy out or something and just shear the whole thing and get it all the way apart. It's a $12 lock, so I don't really care. And Georgia Jim sent me this one to replace it. But yeah, for $12, it's a whole new lock anyway, guys. So at this point, anything I do to it is just for fun, experimental channel purposes. If I get a drill or something, I'll strip it down for you guys one of these times, just for fun. But oh, look at me, I'm starting on it. I'm still picking on something else first. You guys trying to get me into that thing already.
I'm already working on mine.
But yeah, the 1100 can be pretty mean, guys. And like I said, I didn't have a problem with the repinning it part. The key still fit perfect and everything. It just jammed the core so hard I couldn't get it to open even with the key. And like an idiot, I had already closed the shackle before I double checked it. So that's really the lesson there, guys. The shackle closing really marries you to whatever you set it up as. So make sure that you can at least still open it with the key. And if you don't have a key, make sure you do it in a way you can bypass it still. I take the faceplate, the anti bypass, out of mine every time I take one apart because you can bypass it in any event if you don't do the dumbass thing that I did. It's literally the only way that you can't bypass it is if you do what I did. There's actually even a second tool you can use on one that has that plate in it. Deviant Allum came up with a tool that's basically like a little chisel. And you put it in there and smack it with a hammer and it punctures a hole through the little faceplate. And then you can stick a regular bypass in it and bypass it like you used to be able to do. That's how they got around that. Locksmiths are always building something new to get around whatever lock makers build. And lock makers are always trying to find new ways to stop lock pickers. So it's kind of like the big rivalry between mechanics and engineers that's not supposed to exist. They build things that we have to work on, but they don't put stuff where it's easy to work on. They put it where it's easy for them to get it passed and inspection and stuff.
That
They
and the
don't.
things they write in books don't match up with the things in the field.
Yep, that's right. Sometimes they change something and forget to put it in the manual for the service manual. You're sitting there scratching your head like, what is this thing? Where did it come from? GQ Man says contact him when I'm ready to disassemble the jammed up lock. Okay, GQ Man, I will because I know that you know what you're talking about, my man, all the time. So I know that you know how to actually fix this thing. So thanks, GQ. I'll get up with you. And when it lives again, I will show everybody that we did it. But I appreciate your help always, GQ. You're a rock star, lock star, my friend. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Nola. I could at least sacrifice the body and drill it out for something cool on video, but I think I will see if GQ Man knows how to salvage it because that would be even cooler, of course. We'll see what
GQ
happens.
man to the rescue.
For real, that would be dope. I'm sure he knows how to do it too. There's got to be a way to actually get this stupid bolt back out from this side because all it does, this one's actually loose enough that if I could grab it, I could twist it out and pull at the same time and it would come out. The one on mine's tighter, but the same theory applies. I could probably pop it with a flat chisel and then use a screwdriver to back it out. I don't know if that's what he's on to, but that's what I was thinking of as a mechanic. I would I would drill me a flat spot there with a chisel or a hammer drill. I'd pop it with a drill that's a hammer drill a couple times and flat spot it. Or maybe even cut it, take a side cutter wheel and just make myself a flathead screw out of it. Could even crisscross it and do a Phillips head if I really wanted, but no need to get that fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, GQ. GQ says it's easy to just drill the whole thing out without damaging any of the body and the core parts. So I would probably only have to replace the faceplate and the screw then, right, GQ? Does that sound about right? Or can I salvage that too? I'm expecting at least that part's gonna die. Let's get the comfy stuff out, right? There we go. Big sparrows, curved Ergo stuff. We'll try that and see if I can do anything with this 1100. But I'm gonna pick it in hand this time, guys. The device, I don't know. I'm not great with either one, to be honest, guys. I'm still working on it.
I get a little false set, but that's about it.
But yeah, that's a spool ready to be pushed up. It's probably the three. Most of them have it on the three, but some of them have it in different places, so it's really hard to tell with these. There are a lot of serrated spools and just regular serrated pins, and it's a mix of the two with key pins that are also serrated. So it can be a biatch for sure. My man Classic Stang actually popped his off camera earlier today. He told me he got his first accidental open ever. He was just gonna mess around with it, and he opened it. So he's trying to get it on camera now because he's trying to get his green belt with it. Let's see. Scooby Wagon says he dropped the link up there for us for the security nut that goes back in this lock once you drill it out. Thank you for that, Scooby. That's the repair part, basically, guys. GQ Man says the nut is surface hardened. There's a specific thing to do so it goes easy. All right, Q Man. Well, I will contact you for the wizard of the trade tip, and I'll show everybody when we get this thing working like magic again. When it works again, guys, just know GK Man knows he's a G. It says G for a reason, guys. He's a gangsta.
Chicka chicka, yeah.
He's a gangsta. OG, triple OG, gangsta. Come on, 1100. You do a lot of clicking, but you don't like to open much, do you? I swear, the first 2 or 3 times I opened one of these, I tensioned it feather light, and I barely even touched anything in there, and all of a sudden it popped open. I was like, "What? Oh shit! I got it, guys!
Nice.
I did it!"
Good shit, bro.
There's my first pop on that 1100, guys. Sweet. I don't even want to pick anymore now.
I done gave up. You done made me quit.
I did go back to this orange pack lock in hand. I told you guys I'm getting better in hand. Well, there's proof, guys. M1ck just picked his A1100 from Georgia Jim on camera. I'm definitely going to save the video on that one. So, yeah,
Hell
guys,
yeah.
you got to see it live. And so thanks to Georgia Jim on that one. Appreciate this 1100, Jim. I was able to get this one. So that makes me feel really good, guys. It's been a while since I had a green open, and I've been doubting myself a little bit fighting this blue pack lock. So getting a green open live in front of all you guys really, really makes my night. I got to tell you, that feels fantastic. That really does. And I got to do it with my boy Mustang's beautiful M1ck tool here. And as I told you guys, Sparrow's curved ergo turner for in-hand picking. Beautiful stuff, guys. You really can't go wrong when you're picking with stuff like this. M1ck's been spoiled by some great people. These curved turners came from Jim too, by the way. Thank you for that, guys. Really happy to open a green level lock on camera live. That's my first really like boss open on a live stream, guys. So thanks for everybody who's here right now. I'm really super stoked about that one. Labs, I could have missed that if you didn't call me and say let's go live, brother. This is all your fault. Here I am finally getting a green belt open on camera, live for the first time. It's all because of you. Thanks, brother.
Hey, that's all you, bro. You picked it.
I told you that I wouldn't have been on here. I wouldn't have been on here tonight if you hadn't told me. I would have been picking that thing in my chair about 5 to 10 feet that way. Nobody would have saw me.
You got proof now.
I'm glad everybody got to see that one, dude. Very happy about it.
And how long you been at that one?
I'm gonna pull the camera around talking to you guys for a minute now. Uh, that's just that may be the last thing I pick for tonight. We'll hang out for a minute if you want. I gotta get some dinner here again here before too long. But we'll hang out for a minute if you want, lads. Let me see if I can get this thing tilted back the right way. And flip it around. There we go. All right. Just wanted to end the show in a little bit. Not necessarily right now, but I really just like to end on a high note sometimes, guys. This is about the best open I've ever had on a live stream or any stream for that matter. The last time I opened a green, it wasn't on camera during a recording. I had a 23 millimeter or 28 millimeter, 38, and a 38 millimeter for my green belt, and I took a picture of it. I didn't have to put a video of it because it's unguttable. So
Yeah.
I gutted and rebuilt a different lock and showed them that, and that's how I got my green belt. And I showed pictures of picking my green one of these a couple of times, but I didn't have a video of me picking an 1100 till just now. So it makes me really happy, guys.
Yeah. Congrats, man.
Did not see that coming. That's kind of the highlight of my day picking wise. Really, that's the highlight of my month picking wise, guys. It's been a rough month trying to get this pack lock open. So seriously, it's been deep in my head, messing with me, guys.
Here's one less thing on your checklist.
Yep, I finally feel like I can beat 1100s again. So I'll
That's what's up, Chuck Soup.
probably fail on this one some more, but it felt really good to finally get a green belt open in front of you guys. I told you M1ck's a green belt, guys. I can't get this blue yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Just know, Pack Lock, M1ck is still working on it. Your lock is excellent. It's got two more stacks than this one. I'm getting close. I've also got the 6-pin version of this lock, the 100A. One of my buddies, Seahorn, sent me that one. And I haven't picked it yet, but I'm going to start practicing with it next. It's a black 6-pin pack lock. It's basically like the 90A Pro, but one less. Here's my 90A Pro, the actual one. My buddy Argyle sent me it. It is not wanting to open any more than the Lotto version of its sister over there. It's actually probably worse if I showed you the bitten already before, guys. You already know that brown one right there is a mean one. Like number one and number seven are like the lowest cut possible, so you're not even barely supposed to touch one or seven. But two, three, four, five, and six are all super high lifts that are up beside each other in like a little jagged wave. So you have to get 4 or 5 high lifts between two lows to pick it. It's ridiculous, man. Anyway, I'm trying to find this 100A to show you guys really quick.
Try a black belt. I'd like to try one.
Yeah,
I know
Black,
it ain't gonna get nowhere.
I failed on one for a while, but I don't think I'd even know what to do. If I saw one, I might not even like know how to go after it to begin with. I'd just be looking at the keyway like, is that a lock you picked for a belt? This is new to me.
I'd be like, oh shit, they have side pins in here? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
the first time you see something new, like a slider or one of those crazy SFICs with 3 shear lines in it, or a dimple lock with like 28 little dimples in it, I'm like, what is this thing? I'm supposed to press all of those?
Dude,
Can't be.
I got a key at work. Looks like a regular key, but it's got just one dimple in the side of it.
Yeah, that's why
You never know that was there.
I need to open this one actually next. This is the 1100, the S1100. It's got one more pin stack in it than the red one I just opened. It's basically like a 410 Lotto with a hard body. It's the same as a Master 410 Lotto. It's just an American series. And I got a 410 also that Walt sent me. So I could really try either one of those, but this is the pack lock I was talking about. This is the 100A. The 90A and the 100A are 6 pin, and the 90A Pro is 7.
Yeah, I want to try one of them soon. I might try to get one tomorrow.
This one's pretty sweet, bro. I think it was only probably a $10 or $11 lock, maybe a little more. My homeboy Seahorn got 2 of them. They accidentally sent him a double.
Oh, that's sweet.
He got 2, so he sent me this one brand new in the pack, key and all. And I just got lucky with that one, bro. People are really good to me on Lock Sport, man. I've been really blessed there. And I am sending out some stuff tomorrow, guys. I wanted to mention that really quick too. I know it's late and I haven't got around to mention it. But before we go tonight, I want to mention the Master Lock 77. I am sending out the packages tomorrow for our winners from the 100 sub. I've been massively busy and poor, and I've been trying to get it done. It's taking way too long. I'm gonna throw a couple extra things in there for those guys, but I'm sending those out tomorrow, guys. So um, thanks for being patient with me. Elroy's Toys, Lock Guy, your stuff is gonna be on the way. I'll send you some tracking numbers when I get it done. But yeah, I've been behind on that. We're in the middle of a 200 sub as well. Oops, I think I lost him for a second. Maybe his phone died or he walked too far. Let me get him back in here for a second, guys. Hold on, brother. I got you. There he is. Got you, man. Just lost you for
Yeah,
good.
I was trying to get back in my tripod and hit something else.
It happens, man. It's all good. Like I said, I'm not gonna hang too much longer, but I just
Yeah, I'm
wanted
about there myself.
to mention the 250 sub giveaway. Everybody knows it's going on right now.
Hopefully, I get this 7240 open tomorrow and be able to get an entry.
That would be sweet, brother. Get on in there whenever you can. It's all month, so basically until October 1st at 12 a.m. in my time zone Eastern will be when it ends. Um, crap. But anyway, you can do it then, and I really hate running this little screen on the phone, guys. I gotta go to the laptop one of these times. Anyway, let me hit the dog pack one again really quick. Dog pack's open. You haven't seen the dog pack yet. You're missing out, guys. We got all kinds of really, really big things going on there. 44 Delta joined over there today. I'm trying to get Stu and Not Too Dead to come over as well so they can represent the Shackleman stuff and the Mitten Made veterans group of lock sporters that they support. So we'll see how that works out. I haven't talked to either one of them just yet, but I've talked to them about it a little bit, and I think one of my boys has as well. And that's about all I've just got to talk about at the moment. So let me see. Sorry guys, my little screen here is harder to navigate when it's sideways. Let me put the ticker up for just a minute, and I will also put the last message up simultaneously. So the ticker's gonna run for a minute. Let everybody know what locks we're using in the 250 sub. The 1100 I picked tonight would be available as one. As a matter of fact, guys, since we haven't finished, I'm gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up for you really quick. Nobody reminded me, guys. You gotta gut these things, guys, so we know it's an 1100. So give me just a second. M1ck will do the proper thing and show you guys the guts on this 1100. That is the way it's supposed to work here, right? Now,
Yeah. Tomorrow night at 8, me and Broke Picks will be live working on the 7240.
yes, talk to him about that, brother. Definitely want to tune in tomorrow, guys. Broke and Labs will be on a show together. I think it's going to be broadcast from Broke's channel, but I'm not sure. Which is it,
Yeah,
Labs?
it'll be on Broke's channel.
All right, so he's hosting on Restream like this. So check out Broke's channel. What you said 7?
8.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8. 8 Eastern, right?
Yeah, 8 Eastern.
8 Eastern, guys. You can check out Broke and Labs together. I'm gonna be watching that and hanging out in the chat on that for sure. You know I'm gonna come support you. Let me go grab the screwdriver that works. We'll get this thing done real quick. But yeah, what did you say you guys are doing tomorrow, Labs?
The A.B.S 7240, and might try to get him to walk me through this 1100 a little bit, see what I'm missing. I'm able to get a false set on both of them, but then I get hung up, so. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a open on both of them in a perfect world.
Right, right.
Hey, when's your interview with a lockpicker coming out?
I am. I'll have to check in just a second. Me and him are doing that. Let me look at the. I believe the 14th is what we are scheduled for. So today's what, the 11th? I think it's the 11th or 12th today. Anyway, this Sunday at 8 a.m. is when I do mine with him.
Yeah, I got mine on the 21st.
The 21st. That's what's up. We'll both be getting in on that pretty soon, then. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to doing that.
if you
I've
haven't
got
done it already,
a bit of
hit
homework.
him up. Hit the lockpicker 1969 up. Get your interview in.
Yes, definitely do that. He's always got more space for some people, guys. You can get in there, get you an interview done with him. He interviews lock pickers. That is what he does, and he's a really friendly guy, easy to talk to. He will pre-screen interview with you, so there's not going to be any questions you're not comfortable with on your interview or anything like that. You and him will basically set the whole thing up beforehand, so you won't be surprised about anything you're talking about. And the process is fun. It's easy. Um, like I said, I would definitely, if you don't have that set up, definitely give him a shout on his Discord, and he can get you scheduled to do an interview with him. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find the right keys for this master or American. It's one of these two. Might just be because I've got it turned sideways right now. I think that's the one. It might be this one. Anyway, we'll get it out of here, guys. I don't really need it in there. Not at the moment, anyway. So let's turn this thing and we'll drop everything. Get this clip off of the back first. Let's not use my Mokies for that, though. Let's use something else. Probably should have grabbed a flathead screwdriver, but I think last time I just used the Covert 25 for this. I'm gonna have to go grab a plug follower and everything, guys. And I do want to do this right. Since I opened it on camera, I'd like to finish getting the whole process something I'm used to doing. So thanks for anybody who's sticking around while I do it. Enjoy it. You'll get a good look into what you're supposed to do, and maybe some of what you're not supposed to do. We will see how it goes for me. I'm still a work in progress on doing some of these things, guys. So that's why I want to do it because it's good practice. Since I opened it on camera, we all know the rules. If you open it on camera, you gotta do that gut down, boy. Show everybody it's a real one, not one that you set up for fun. And this one's a real one, I promise you guys. You should know from how excited I was that this is the real thing. Let me grab a AAA battery just to show it can be done that way. It's closer than my fancy plug followers. I should be showing my 44 Deltas. Maybe I'll grab one. All right. I think I've actually got followers in here too. And I've also got some shims that we can use. So we'll do it the right way. Try not to brick this beautiful 1100 that Georgia Jim gave us. I will show you guys the way you're supposed to do this, hopefully. and not do it the way you're not supposed to do it. Thanks for sticking around, Labs. I will have this done in a decent amount of time. It doesn't take me long, but appreciate you hanging out. You're welcome to just chill and learn and follow along or whatever you like, brother. Whatever's
Of
clip.
course.
If you got something you want to talk about or pick or anything, feel free. I'm just showing that I've got 44 Delta followers here, guys. This is what the Delta followers look like. They're nice
Just
three.
watching you enjoy this moment, man.
Yes, sir. These are nice 3D prints, guys. I got those from a friend, and I've got another set. I might even be giving these away to one of my friends, guys. I talked to him about it today. I think he's going to accept. I usually don't re-gift anything somebody gives me, but I've got another set, and they're really nice too, and they were a gift too. So it's time to make a choice. I don't need two of them. My friend does. And this AAA right here will work also, guys. If you're doing an 1100, it is perfect size. So I'm gonna get the AAA, and let me get. I'm not gonna use the fancy ones that I just showed you. I'm just gonna show you the AAA trick, guys. So you get yourself one of these shims out of here. Excuse me. These are Sparrow's shims, guys. They're pretty cheap. You can get them from probably a few other places too. I think they're all about the same price on them when you get them from people. But what you do with one of these is get it up in here, and what we're gonna do is try and shimmy it between the Bible up top and the core itself. I'm sorry, here you go. The core and the Bible. You want it on top here. The idea is we're trying to do like a shim like you do to pick anything. And like you would to open a jammed lock, this is what you do. You go from the back. You have to do it through the tailpiece, not the front. Where you take the clip off is where you want it. And then you just shimmy it in there. It will slide under all of the springs and pins. And when it gets all the way out the back, you can feel it pressing against the lip out here, guys. So just make sure it's in there all the way. And once you get it in there all the way, what you can do is take your AAA battery or your actual fancy follower. The reason they make the fancy ones is because they actually fit against the tailpiece right here. That little hole in the tailpiece right there, that's where the pins can get stuck against something. That's what you want to watch out for. But if you use the right stuff like shims and stuff like that, you won't have to worry about it anyway. That's kind of the reason I'm trying to do it that way. So I don't have to worry about bricking this thing. Don't think it's going to matter too much. If I do slide one out and rocket it, I'm sorry, guys. But what I'm doing now is pushing this thing through with the AAA battery. It's basically why they call it a plug follower. You just push it all the way out, guys. And in my other hand, I'm catching it with my thumbs because it's still got the key pins in it. But I have it turned sideways right now still, so they won't fall out. So you get that all the way through. And again, you make sure your shim hangs out there with the plug in. You can see that it's actually all the way through there. Oops, sorry. See the shim coming out of both sides? That's good. That's what you want. That way it's got all the ones in the Bible held up in there. We fit it down and it hangs out like that until I come back to it to get all the stuff out of it. But what I'm going to do now is get the key pins out one at a time. So you just take your thumb and cover up all the other ones. There's actually 6 holes in an American. Just they don't make them different. So the one that is in my S1100 just has another stack of stuff in it. The 1100A only has 5 pin stacks, but the hole for the 6th one's still there. So you take 5 out of the key. I'm gonna knock this thing out. Sometimes they don't want to come out at first. You can use like the back of the tweezers to just kind of tap it out. That works really good. And then you use your tweezers to line it up down here. That's going to be number 5. We'll slide our thumb down a little, tap the next one. Come on, you. My thumb was in the way a little. Sorry about that. Now we've got that one on out of there. I'll rebuild it after, guys. Maybe I'll stay on for that too. But this is the part you got to show people. The rebuild's not so important, but the gut is what people want to see. They want to see that everything that's supposed to be in there was in there. And not just that, whenever you have like a challenge lock or something, everybody's curious what was in there because we don't know until you dump it out what they built and put into that mean little lock. So it's really cool for everybody to share and see what you were working on. And there we go. That one's going to be one. It came out before two. And there's two still in there. There he goes. So now we got all five ready to rock and roll. I don't usually get to do this for people, guys, so thanks for hanging out with me while I do. I got the plug down here. Scooby says rather than tapping, he recommends using a pick to poke the pins out. Tapping like that tends to send pins off camera frame and your submission will be rejected. Well, that's good to know, Scooby. Um, Scooby knows I'm not actually using this for anything, guys, but definitely listen to Sensei Scooby on this one. He is right. You would not want to start sending them off frame because once it leaves frame, they don't know that you didn't just reach off and swap something out. So if I was doing this for a camera video, I would have it right over top of me and make sure, that it's a lot easier to see nothing's going on. So then what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take our follower and you can still see from the little lip on the front. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. You can still see from the little lip on the front being a little recessed on this side. And you can remember from the battery itself which way it is. This is the front that I'm poking at right here. So number one is going to come out this side. We want to make sure we still match it up on the tray here with what we pulled apart. So that way it goes back together right. Anyway, you can use the key later to make sure. That's all that really matters. Um, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to back the plug follower out and I'm going to take the shim out with it. And I'm going to only lose one at a time. And I'm going to grab them. What you can do is stick your pick in here or your tweezers in here and catch them as they come out. So that way they're not just rocketing out with the spring. And now this one's ready to come out. So there we have one. And let's go ahead and get the spring. There's the spring. And now we'll go down to two. It's just a matter of keeping things all in line, guys, and taking your time. That one's really in there, guys. I'm gonna have to prod it for a second. Gonna have to jiggle it. Come on, you. Get yourself out of there. You think the spring would rocket it out, but it doesn't. Sorry, guys. It's being a bitch. This one doesn't want to come out, guys. This is not a problem I had with the last one, by the way. The last one just came apart. No issues. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm tripping. Sorry, Mountain Mick got a little blazed before the show, as he tends to do. The problem here, guys, is my shim was still hanging over it just the itty bittiest amount. I was going to say that spring got to shoot it out of there, guys, and it will. The problem was it was still blocked. I couldn't see it good. I got my green eyes on, so.
Black Smoke Joe put a hammer emoji.
Yeah, yeah. Black Smoke Joe's right. The big purse has got to be thrown at some things. But
Little 2 pound mini.
in this case, I just needed to move my dumbass shim down a little further. They will jump out of there, guys. So just be careful with it, and that way you won't lose stuff. See, I had a spring try to go AWOL just now. You're not going anywhere, spring. We've got to keep you on camera and show the whole world that you're part of a real A1100. And no nonsense was done today on M1ck show. Now we're down to the last of the Mohicans. We'll let it just carefully drop out of there. There we go. And now what we will do, of course, is I'm not going to pick this tray up like people who are crazy. I'm going to bring the camera over to it. I see people all the time go to pick this thing up, guys, and show it to the camera. And I got nothing but love for people doing that type of thing. But I got to tell you guys, that's a really good way, it sounds like to me, to drop every single thing. So let's not do that. Let me tilt you guys around here. I'm trying to make sure I can see good because I don't want to take you off camera. You're going to have to coach me a little, Labs. How are we looking there?
Go a little to the left.
A little to the left, my left.
Yeah, right there. Just gotta focus it out. A little more to the left.
This way. Oops, sorry,
Yep.
guys. I'm floating a little.
You can see it all. It's just not focusing.
I'll help you guys. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to move it, but you're gonna see my hands up here. And like I said, this isn't for any video, or I wouldn't be live playing around with it like this. But I'm gonna flip my camera really quick, and I'm gonna get the real zoom in for you guys. We're gonna do this proper. I can do it when I can see it. So here we go, guys. Here's a real shot for you. Focus, baby, focus. There she goes.
There it is.
There you go, guys. And it looks like some spools all over the place. Let me pan up here a little bit. The brass makes it hard to see. And it's really bright here, so trying to get over here so we can see better, guys. Sorry. So we've got a spool on the first two and the last two, guys. And number three is just a serrated barrel. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see that. I was able to look around the camera and look a little better, but if you could see them with the right amount of light on them, you'd be able to see the difference. Anyway, let me give you a little shade and maybe it'll focus out here in a second. Anyway, this is a phone camera, guys, so my apologies for not having the greatest zoom technology in the world. But one, two, three, well, one, two, four, and five are spools. Number three is a barrel serrated. And then as you can see, the driver pins, I'm sorry, the key pins also have little serrations on them on one and two and three and four and five. Sorry, a couple of them are upside down. I didn't straighten it all out super fancy, guys, but you you can see what we're going for here. That's all I was really wanting to do. I will reassemble this thing without boring you all lifeless. And me and Labs will probably do a sign out here. Let me just get myself straightened back around here. We can talk for a second, all of us. But yeah, really stoked that I was able to get this 1100 open. Thanks, Labs. I appreciate you getting me to actually do some cooking tonight. I was gonna just mess around and not pick tonight, so I went and got that thing open before I had it on camera. Sorry, guys. Went back to the mirror effect. I hate that shit. You guys know I can't do that. This is what happens when you play around with cameras too much, guys. Anyway, so let me just hold you guys here, and I'll move over into the screen and try not to move. So that's the best I can do since we've done so much moving around and things like that. Thanks, Labs. I appreciate you coming. Thanks for hanging out with me through the long and bittersweet parts of showing what it's like to gut one down on screen. I'll put this thing back apart off camera so you guys don't die of boredom. But it was really nice to finally get the 1100 shook down, open, and pulled apart, doing it the right way. And as I said, you can get away with like a piece of cut can and a AAA battery, guys. Just trim a soda can or a liquid death down into a little shim piece, or use one of those things out of a RF security strip, a little piece that comes on a DVD or a pack of Pokemon cards or something like that. The little white piece. If you rip that in half, it's got a couple of these little things in it. You can use them. Anyway, that's some ways to get around having all the fancy tools. Get you some tweezers, grab a piece of cardboard, grab a AAA battery, and grab a piece of a can. That's what I do when I'm ghetto stripping in the field, guys. That's the way to do if you don't have the money for all this other stuff. It is nice to get yourself some dope tweezers and mats and 44 Delta plug followers and all that, but you can get away with not using it for the first little bit while you're belting up. Anyway, anything you would like to add, Labs? Remind the people about your show real quick.
Bro, just want to congratulate you on the open. You
Thank
know, I know a couple of you guys follow me. I'm a little slow putting some things out. I'm a night shift worker, so weekends is rough. Spend time with the family and things like that, and trying to get content made for you guys as well. I'll balance it out soon, but tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, be on Broke Picks channel live, going through the Avis 7240 and possibly the 1100, and hopefully I can get my first opens on them, and we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good, brother. Well, I think that's all me and Labs got for you guys. So I'm gonna throw the skeleton shocker real quick. And that's about it. I'm gonna hit the end button here in a second, guys. We love you all. Everybody in the chat. Scooby, thank you for the advice tossing out there, brother. I always appreciate it. That's one of the reasons I like having you in the chat. So you can tell these people the better way of doing things and give me some advice if I start bricking stuff. GQ Man, Black Smoke Joe, Chuck Soup, everybody who hung through. Mustang, I see you dropped in here too. He said, "Do you have to use a shim if you don't have one?" Mustang, I don't think you have to use one as long as you're careful when you do the gutting on an 1100. The core is not skeletonized on one of these, so I think you can get away with it as long as you're careful about that tail piece I was telling Labs about. But without it being all cut away and having ribs in it, most likely you're not going to seize anything up. If you turn it 180 degrees, it does have the holes in the bottom though. So, I think that you could possibly get it jammed in a 180 position and have to smack the crap out of it. Don't do that though. I had mine at 90 degrees the whole time. That's the best thing to do. And maybe put the key in there if you can. It'll help you guide it around some. That's what I would recommend. But as I said, if you're worried about shims, just get some scissors out and take out a 20-ounce can and cut yourself a little piece. It's basically the same thing, dude. And you can use one of those things I was talking about out of a DVD player too. Or I'm sorry, a DVD case. Anyway, that's the last tip I got for you guys on that. Thanks, D&T. Also, I see you're in there. Lock Guy, you joined us here at the end, brother. I'm signing out right now, but I'm glad you came by because I told the whole audience I am mailing your stuff out. I got the money. I'm going to ride by there probably tomorrow. Everything's all set up. So your package is coming. I would like you, if you don't mind, to maybe message me or something whenever this is over, and we will try and figure out something extra and cool for me to drop in there for you before I send this thing out tomorrow. 'Cause, you deserve an extra little lock or two for your weight, sir. Elroy's Toys, wherever you are, same thing for you, brother. I'm gonna try and get a hold of you when I get done here. But yeah, thank you, lot guy. I appreciate you dropping through. That's our winner from the press contest, guys. Him and Elroy's have waited way too long and patiently for them M1ck prizes, and I'm getting them out of here this week. So we have the 250 going on. Do that stuff all you can. Like I said, I kind of just made my own submission tonight. So, whoa, killing it, baby. And thanks to Labs for dropping by. That's all M1ck's really got for you tonight. So, say goodbye, Labs.
Appreciate
And
it, guys.
everybody have a great night and happy picking, man. Love you guys. I'm going to hit the button, Labs.